So you want to blend your grey hair away, but you don't want to use a product that uses a chemical reaction. Well, keep on watching. Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me. I'm Craig and this is my channel where we get into all things hair and sometimes a little bit of beauty. Grey blending, you've really enjoyed the videos here on my channel that are all related to grey hair. There are some other grey blending videos. You can find all of those in a grey playlist. All my videos are always separated into different playlists so you can find them very easily. Look on my main page, you will see the playlists tab. And then a lot of you have asked about colouring your hair, your grey hair, with a colour conditioner. I have mentioned it in other videos that you will see if you watch some of those after this. I will also link it in the description below. But I thought let's do a video that focuses just on that. Just to mention very briefly that I can't give you, people will ask, I can't tell you which conditioner shade to use because there's so much to it. Different brands give different results. Your idea of what beige blonde is or golden blonde is isn't going to be what mine is, and everyone's hair is different, but we do get into that later on in the video. So let's talk grey blending. Important before we get started, there's a couple of things that I really must share. First of all, this, if you enjoy this and find it helpful, you know exactly what to do. Liking it, sharing it with someone else. My content is going like this at the moment. Lots of people are watching some things, some people are not seeing other things. So if you share it or like it, then it means that more people are gonna see my content, and this channel is all about us, yes, you and me, and the content that I put out. So there's that. Secondly, it is really important to remember any pigment that you apply to any grey hair, say for example you have a head of virgin grey hair, you are 70% grey and you want to try a colour conditioner, please be aware that it may stain your hair. That rhymes. Please be aware that it may stain your hair and that just using it just that once might mean that it's going to be there for a long time, if not until it grows out. That's super important to you know, just to get out there, because I do get people that say, I used that thing to grey blend that you suggested and it seems to have stayed in my hair. Well, I always say that in all my videos, okay? It's important that everyone knows that. And then secondly, as I've already said before, results will vary. I am going to show you a swatch of a product later on, but there's not going to be hundreds of swatches and this is what you'll get, and you'll get this if you use that, and you'll get this if you use that, because everybody will be different, especially with grey hair. You know, it's very interesting that I talk a lot about blondes here on my channel, but grey hair is just the same. Important bits done, let's do this. Now, I am going to give you a couple of recommendations of things that I like, that I have used as a professional and that my clients like, a little bit later on in the video. But I just want to mention what a colour conditioner is. Colour conditioners, coloured shampoos, you know, something that deposits colour into the hair using some sort of a pigment. Now, they are direct dyes. I have a video on my channel that's all about what direct dyes are, but just to run over it very briefly, it's a product like a shampoo or a conditioner, but here we're talking about conditioners, that has a large pigment molecule in it that is positively charged. Your hair, when you shampoo it, is negatively charged in a very simple science way. The positive dye molecules of that direct dye, the colour conditioner, attach themselves to the hair that is negatively charged and leave behind pigment. How much pigment depends on what product you use. You know, some products will be more pigmented than others, which means they could possibly stain, but that's effectively what a colour conditioner and a colour shampoo is. Something that leaves behind pigment, and we categorise them as being semi-permanent. Hair colour comes in three categories. Permanent, that's where the molecule bonds to the keratin in the hair. Demi-permanent, generally deposited on the outside of the hair and slightly in the hair, and then semi-permanent, which has no chemical reaction, it's non-oxidative, and that means that it's basically just sticking to the outside of the hair, but it may stain. I keep saying that, but it's important to mention it. So that's what a colour conditioner is. How do you use them? It is worth adding to that at this point before I tell you how I think it's best that you use them, that you're only ever going to get a translucent result. Think of, a lip gloss, a very sheer lip gloss, as opposed to a lipstick. Because it is a semi-permanent colour that is attached to the outside of the hair, the pigment molecules, it's only ever going to be translucent. It's very important that you remember that. And you can see examples of that here in the other videos that I have. I'll pop something on screen here, which is an example of it being used on hair because someone will want to see that. But also just to remember that I can't pop 50 videos on the screen of different results of this and that and this and that and this and that, which are applicable to everybody. Because even if I did that, there wouldn't be one for everyone. So how do you use them? You're always going to get the best deposit of pigment, lots of words, if you apply it to dry hair. Some of them will tell you in the the guidelines, the instructions, and it's always important to follow those if something's telling you to do something some way until you know how something works. But in my opinion, you get the most colour payoff if you apply it to dry hair. The ones that I'm going to tell you about a bit later on, they are to go onto dry hair. Apply plenty of product and follow the processing time, the development time, however long they tell you to leave it on for. But then in my opinion, once you've gauged how pigmented it is, the longer you leave it on generally, the longer it will last. Remembering that it will stain, okay? Because they are a conditioning product, they normally have a conditioner base. You don't need to shampoo them out, you just rinse it until the water runs clear, as you would do with a vivid, bright direct dye if you were doing something that was pink, and then it temporarily coats the outside of the hair. Sometimes it stains, say that again, and that's how you get the best from them. Two other important points. The first one being, before we get into my recommendations, the first one being that you may need to use a slightly darker shade than you think you need to use because the result's translucent. I'm going to demo that for you in a second. It will make it very, very clear. We love a visual over here in the world of Craig, don't we? Yes, we do. And then also, if you use something that is quite bright, so something that's bright golden in colour or something that's coppery in colour, and you are very grey, say 90% grey, and your hair is almost white, the result will be bright. If your hair is almost white, the result will be bright. That's a good one. Please remember that because, some people might want bright hair and that's fantastic, but if you don't want the result to be really bright, just be careful when you go nearer the more vibrant colours. Okay, what do I recommend? So those recommendations, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is this swatch. Now, this is a product that I was sent recently. I'll pop it on screen from DP Hue, and it's their Colour Gloss. Really lovely product. This is not sponsored. I do not make one-off sponsored videos here on my channel or on any other platform either. But this is a gorgeous product. There's a big colour line. There's lots of different shades, okay? And it's interesting because this one on this swatch is the light brown, but you can see if I insert the swatch on screen, it's much lighter. It's a gold, you could say it's a mid-golden blonde to a very light brown, if you like. Now, that demonstrates very much how translucent the results of these products will be. I don't know the longevity of this. I haven't tested it out on a human being. They just sent me the product very kindly. I know they have a clear as well in the line, and they have all those beautiful shades that I did insert on screen a minute ago. So that's a really good one, in my opinion. The shades are really lovely. I have used this on clients in my studio to refresh the mid-lengths and ends of their hair. I have mixed this with clear to use it on lighter levels. Really lovely product, easy to use. You pop it on, you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, and then it deposits the colour. Other things that I like and that I have talked about here a lot is the Colour Fresh masks from Weller. They're readily available. Lots of people love them. Lots of my clients use them in between having grey blending with me to refresh the roots and the mid-lengths and the ends of their grey blending. There's not a huge range, but there is something in there for everybody, really. It's also worth me remembering to tell you, yes, that Generally, from grey blending results using colour conditioner, the result's going to be warmer. Shock horror. Yes, for those of you that say, I want my hair to be flat and cool and as flat as possible. Well, to be honest with you, with any grey blending, it can't be. I'm sorry, it just can't. It's colour science. And there needs to be some kind of warmth in whatever product you're using in order to deposit the pigment. So I think the DP Hue ones are worth having a look at, and the Colour Fresh masks are really good at the Weller Colour Fresh masks. And then I think there's lots of stuff in the drugstore, but you can always do a strand test underneath before you apply it to all of your hair, just to see what the result's going to be like. So that's all you need to know about grey blending with a colour conditioner. Have you used a conditioning product, colour mask, for your grey blending? Is there a brand that you really love and that you've had great results? What shade do you use? I'd love to know in the comments. Please remember that there is a possibility that anything with pigment in it can stain your grey hair. So do a strand test first and make sure that it's something that you are committed to doing before you actually do it. And remember that the results are always going to be sheer and translucent. Somebody might get a lot of deposit on their hair, but it varies from person to person. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, you know exactly what to do. It's amazing here on my channel that my channel is growing and we're building a community. All of you folks mean so much to me. So if you've got to the end of the video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.